Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. One common query that I get from students is what would happen if we do not continue with mathematics in class 11 and 12? Now, what I want to tell you is that there are two subjects which you cannot leave out if you want to pursue a few competitive examinations and a few courses. One is English, the second is mathematics. So in this video, I'm going to specifically address what happens if we drop mathematics after class 10. And this video will be particularly relevant to all those of you who are in class 9, 10, and who are going to take this decision about whether to drop mathematics after class 10 in class 11. So that's what we are going to talk about. Careers with Sudhir, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, leave your feedback so that we know exactly what you are looking for. So, as far as mathematics is concerned, if you indeed drop mathematics, it has a direct bearing on the kind of career options you would choose. So, if you drop mathematics, these courses, these careers you actually can bid goodbye to. ये आपसे नहीं हो पाएगा अगर मैथमेटिक्स आपने क्लास 11 और 12 में ना की हो तो. First one is engineering in any stream. It could be chemical, civil, computer science, mechanical, electronic and communications, anything. If you have not done mathematics, because basic JEE ho या any of the private engineering exams ho, you will need to tackle the mathematics paper in that exam. So this becomes absolutely out of the way if you, you rule it out if you do not take mathematics in class 11 and 12. That's the first one. Architecture, that is BArch, which also happens along with JEE, is one of the exams. That also, because obviously you need to know when you're talking about architecture, design, etc., mathematical knowledge, understanding is absolutely paramount. Third is Bachelor of Computer Applications or BSc in Computer Science. Again, these need a working knowledge of mathematics. Data science, which is very much prevalent now, very relevant field now. Data science, you will not be able to get comfortable with the subject if you have not done mathematics. Same with artificial intelligence, same with machine learning. These are the 21st century courses which most engineering colleges offer. You will not be able to handle this if you have not done mathematics in class 11 and 12. BSc in physics, chemistry and statistics, again ruled out. And some of you may think we are getting into more medical kind of fields. But as I told you in the previous video about the courses that you can do if you do not want to take the NEET route, even in some of them, like biotechnology, you would need an essential understanding of mathematics. Now, for example, there is a field called biostatistics, not very popular in India in terms of not many students know about it, not many students go into it, but biostatistics. Then a field like bioinformatics, a field like pharmacy research and development. Again, here a working knowledge of mathematics becomes very important, even though they are actually associated more with biology than mathematics, right? So these are the career options which become limited if you have not done mathematics. So ये आपको जानना जरूरी है कि what becomes out of the picture, what goes out of the picture if you have not done mathematics. Now let's look at, since many of you who would be in class 10 and looking at this video, which are the competitive examinations that you may not be able to face effectively if you have not done mathematics. Obviously, the first one is the JEE, also NDA. NDA also has a written paper on mathematics in the NDA exam. Maths is, of course, one of the core subjects in JEE or any of the private engineering examinations. Then later on in life, if you want to go in for a career in banking, again, you would find that maths papers are there, and maths you need to tackle, especially the logical reasoning questions. So maths becomes useful in those kind of competitive examination. If you have to handle CAT or ZAT, the two big MBA related examination, or IPMAT for the BBA level, Again, they have quantitative aptitude for BBA and MBA. Those papers are there. The quant paper in both CAT and ZAT is not easy. We have found that engineers are able to score very high marks in both CAT and ZAT in the quant paper. The non-engineers, those who are coming from a history, from a political science or a literature background, they generally struggle as far as this is concerned. So if your long-term plan is to do an MBA from either one of the IIMs or an institute like the XLRI, which are the top tier 1 institutes, then you need to be good in quant or mathematics. So keep that in mind if you are planning ahead for an MBA. CLAT, the law examination, also has a basic quant section. So again, as I said, these are the competitive examinations that include mathematics. So if you are planning for this, you need to bear this in mind. So if you choose to drop mathematics, what do? You miss out on careers in engineering, obviously, in chartered accountancy, very obvious, finance, obviously, economics, statistics, operational research, in order to be able to get into research areas of, operations in different fields, architecture, data science, what I mentioned, AI, machine learning, coding, which is again a very popular field for those who are taking computer science, consulting, again here. Why is mathematics knowledge important in consulting? Because if you are kind of consulting for a particular firm, let's say a semiconductor firm or a textile firm, you need to be able to read the balance sheet and say that, okay, in the last 3 quarters, your company has incurred so many losses. So again, a fundamental understanding of maths, and to be able to extrapolate it and give advice on how to overcome all the hurdles that are facing the company, you need to be able to have a working knowledge of mathematics. Digital media, again, digital marketing, all those areas, working knowledge of mathematics becomes absolutely essential. So you will miss out on all these career options if you choose to give mathematics a skip. Bear that in mind. Okay. The whole idea of this channel is to help you take informed decisions. That's very important, so that when you take decision, you have all the information. Information is power. So if you have all this information with you, okay, and then you can get into detail of all this, you can go to a career counselor, get into more details, etc. But right now, at least you will have a mota picture of these are the plus points, these are the minus points. However, ऐसा नहीं है कि जो उसने मैथ्स नहीं किया उसका तो बिल्कुल बेड़ा गर्क हो गया, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. So before that, let me tell you why is maths so critical. So many career options maths becomes so important for the simple reason that maths builds structured thinking. You are able to analyze with the help of data, with the help of numbers, analytical skills, your logical reasoning skills become that much sharper, and you have the ability to study and analyze data. You get, if you skip mathematics, you will get fewer high paying jobs, because all these jobs that I mentioned, be it in the field of AI, machine learning, coding to an extent, operational research, digital marketing, these are all well paying jobs in the 21st century. And you will struggle as far as competitive examinations are concerned. You will struggle in logical reasoning questions, because that is always at least 1/3 of your entire paper, and it makes picking up skills like coding, budgeting difficult for you. You're asked to budget for a particular event. If you do not have a working knowledge of mathematics, and as a result of that logical reasoning, you will struggle with it. So keep that in mind कि मैथ्स को स्किप करने से क्या क्या है डिसएडवांटेज हो सकते हैं. Okay, now, but you can drop maths if you wish to pursue a career, let's say in literature. You want to become a professor in literature, you want to follow academic research, right? Or you want to pursue acting, you want to join the National School of Drama or the FTI in Pune, you want to be into filmmaking, you want to be in both botany, zoology, or definitely MBBS or BDS. You want to be in the field of culinary arts, design and journalism. Though I must point out, journalism today is a lot also about data journalism. So agar data ke basis pe, if you have to write articles, on the economy, or let's say let's say things like post-COVID, you need to write a summary and analysis of how COVID was handled in the terms of number of vaccines, the population, the people who migrated, everything. That's all data. Data again is mathematics. So अगर data journalism की बात हो तो again उसमें mathematics आ जाता है, but otherwise general journalism you may not need mathematics. History and political science you can do without having knowledge of mathematics. So these are the careers you can choose if you skip mathematics, but all the careers that I mentioned before, you need to have mathematics, understanding of maths if you want to pursue any of those careers. So that's again very important. So I hope this short, crisp video, Seedhi Baat, no bakwas video, was of use to you. Please send in your feedback. Let me know what more are you looking for in terms of career options, subjects, etc. And share the video and subscribe to the channel, because the more support we get, we would also have an understanding of what exactly are the gaps that we need to cover as part of this channel, Careers with Sudhir. Thank you very much. Till the next video, tata, bye bye, take care.